Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to Endless Legend 2 Early Access. The sequel, of course, to Endless Legend 1, which was a game that is pretty much defined by, style over substance. Basically. To a rather enormous degree, honestly. Which is why the game, perhaps did not fare quite as well as it should have. Considering the style was very good, it just, the game underneath it was somewhat lacking. I'm actually kind of surprised that they decided to expand on Endless Legend before Endless Space. Endless Space is by far my favorite of the Endless series, incidentally, as I quite like their little card-based battler system there. And the rest of the space strategy, too, is decent. Anyways, let's have a look at this, shall we, then? So, we have ourselves here a small selection of factions. These are Mayan-looking thing aspects. The kin of Sheridan, which I believe are the retarded half-Viking, half-whatever god name this is, faction. Floating geometry bits, the faction. Tahooks and Necrophage. Very well. Well, start a poll to pick factions, I think. There we are. And Dragon Metal donates 500 Warpstone. Nice thumbnail, like the style. Witcher Blood and Wine. It is a nice style, isn't it? A new artist I've come across. Let's see. There, with the 50% bonus from Kick. Head math. I very much so like their style. I think I'm going to have to commission more of their stuff quite soon. Alright, so the aspects, power of diplomacy uses influence, strength of zeal. Okay. Giant constructs. Tahooks, Holy Oculum Observatory, so more of a science-based Mayan-style faction. And the Necrophage, well, they make corpses and eat them, presumably. And very, very war-focused. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I like the look of these guys and these guys. I feel like the design on these two is a little bit weaker. And this one's the weakest of all, because it's kind of just swirly blue bits, which is weird. The hooks are the phallus hats. They are kind of phallusy, it's true. They are a little bit phallusy. Looks like Necrophage are winning with a comfortable majority of 54%. Alright. Quite good, quite good. Alright, Necrophage then, probably. You can also create a... oh, well, no, you can't. Currently not available, coming soon in a future update. So you will eventually be able to create custom factions, but not at the moment. Where you'll probably then be able to pick a bunch of these faction affinities, and maybe that determines some of these special abilities as well. Alright, Necrophage. Warmongers. Makes a certain amount of sense. Well, The evil pink, yes. That devours all before it. Okay, a bunch of bug people eating other humans. Good, good, good. Reminds me of a tweet I saw the other day.
We have waited in the darkness.
Weakness.
Slumbering, dreaming, yearning. Denied the sun, the land, the flesh of our prey. We have festered in the depths while our hunger grows. Now, though, we see the sign. A new day dawns. Now we will swarm this world. Now we will take what is ours.
Jesus, so angry. My God. I don't know why. I was expecting them to be more like, cheaters, squeakle squeal. Instead, no, it's just a screaming old man who has been denied the sun for too long and is now annoyed that all the humans are squatting on his lawn. I try Neko Nyan Phage. They're necromorphs. Swarm another time, our long dark night ends. Shayada is awakening once again. God, they really are necromorphs. Or little necromorphs. Necrodrone. Okay. The colors are a bit more muted than I remember. I remember this game being really super vivid, but it seems like they've kind of almost taken it in a little bit more of a Civ 6 direction, which is not a good thing, incidentally. Right. So, classic 4X style stuff. Minor faction discovered. There we go. All right, I was looking for that. Okay, money, food, production on forests, yep. Black hammers, I'm guessing you're bad people? Pacified village to protect unit. Most notable Slem. Assimilation effect. Oh, okay, so it's a village. All right. All right, they'll beat the shit out of me. Ah. I can't parlay because I'm a bunch of monstrous fucking all-consuming insects. Fair enough. Oh. I like how they fly when you select them and then land when you unselect them. That's pretty cute. Also, I feel like are the resolution, quality level fantastic. Yeah, vertical simulation. Upscaling? None. Okay, it's a little better. It feels a bit fuzzy. Like, it's kind of difficult to see what's going on. What the fuck are these? Lava. Form the lava as food defense possess of undeniably sharp teeth. Okay. Okay, we've got a impact crater. That looks important. It's got lots of resources. I can found a capital. Right, it suggests these two tiles. Slightly more food, slightly more production. Somehow I suspect that the hive will require food. Seems a reasonable assumption. Districts, must build foundation tiles. Hiccups. Nice and cozy, just how everybody likes it, yes. Are you... Yes, you're building. Okay. Sanctity of nature. I don't know if that's what I would describe the hungering swarm as, but if you say so. Right, so did you bring the lava? You did. Oh, okay. The lava grows into new units. Right, that makes a great deal of sense. Build burrow to fast travel to birds' nests. Okay, fast travel network. Nice. Auto explore. Plays with fire. Flying hero. Okay, so this is a hero unit. Right, roger. And technology, fencing. Do my giant bugs really need fencing? Is that a thing that I'm going to require? You know, hold on a second. Let me look up a picture of Endless Legend 1, because I swear they've done something with the art style. Oh yeah, this looks nothing alike. Yeah, they've definitely done something with the art. It's far more obfuse now. It's not stylistic and clear cut anymore. There's way too many muted, not necessarily muted, but like runny colors almost. Like it looks diffuse. You know, difficult to quite grasp clearly. Devour the Land army has been unlocked. Until harvesting fury, serving the target tile as resource for the capital. Tile becomes consumed tile. The army will automatically target nearby tiles if left unchecked. Alright, let me see what that does. Okay, Mr. Hero. Can I build new units? Or are new units like just... Ah, there we go. Right, lava. Right, so you do need to build everything from lava. And then use corpses to upgrade them.
Ready to rut this yellow mare's fluttery, buttery butt.
Intriguing. Scribe slot? I don't know what that means, but I assume it's good. Corpses are a resource unique to Necrophage. Usually they're automatically collected from a unit killed after victories or drawn battles when consuming enemy cities. Corpses are mandatory for Necrophage to build unique district improvements, but more important to upgrade any Necrophage units. Right, and there is loot scattered across the map. Alright, standard Civ stuff, really. Those are the masses. Civil order? I wonder if the bugs really need that much in the way of civil order. Right, so I generate one corpse every turn. I think I needed a lot of corpses. Yep. Select a hero to be friends with, companions. Nemesis. Okay. Nice, a little bit of an RPG element, always good. Another minor faction, this time all brown dead people? Maybe? Question mark? Maybe question mark. Right. Okay, so they just ate the landscape there. Intriguing. Diswiz, now that Trump found a cure for autism, is this the end of the spreadsheet sims? No. It's only the beginning. Captain Ling Yang, have you gotten into combat yet, since that was the worst part of 1? I'm wondering if they approved it. Not yet. Now, shroud fencing is important, keeps the others out or in, depending on your view. I mean, that's true, but I'm bugs. I think I would just, you know, eat everyone else. Yeah, I feel change coming to this world, Prime. The swarm does too. They are restless. Huh. It's our time now. Build burrows? Okay. Alright, so they've got some introductionary measures. Influence, diplomacy, found me. Okay, right. Alright, and it's used to build, or not to build, it's used to claim new hexes. Alright. Very, very civvy so far, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, although I'm not a fan of the new art style at all. Free stuff. Free stuff. Everybody loves some free stuff. Now, instead of eating my forests, I should probably send you out to scout for more things to eat. As if I don't find anything to eat, I'm never gonna have more units. Oh. Unit Juggernaut, 138 strength. 181. Florica, the Innumerable. Alright, I think we're going to need to join our armies together, if I'm going to have any chance of living here.
I am Plerigyra, the Innumerable, representative of the aspects. My name refers to the chorus that binds us all. We are Legion, and we fight for Sayada's balance. So...
Tell me where you are. I would like for you to know where you are, so I may eat you. Thank you for giving map information to the ravenous monster bugs. I don't know why you would do that. It seems a silly thing to do, and yet you did it so freely. Thanks? I guess? Ugh, the UI is a little messy. Okay, placement down. Okay, so I keep that. Nice, alright, so I will actually keep to 12. Right. Build more food production, I suppose. I do like the art style of the faction. So, if I do this... Okay, then that becomes one army. Reckless Rookie. Alright, so I deploy my units over there, he deploys his units over there. I'm not sure this is a smart idea, mind you, as I don't really know if I can win this, but I do want to check out the combat. I take it the lava are not going to be particularly worthwhile combatants by and large. Actually, never mind. The lava are pretty kick-ass. Mirm. All right. Yes. Right. So they've completely rethought the combat system into something far more traditional. And seizing hunger. Nom noms. Right. Okay, this is much better. This is a lot better for combat. I like this a lot better. It's more traditional, which traditional does not necessarily equal better, as obviously sometimes innovation is good. But the previous combat system they had too much innovation at the expense of actually being, you know, a decent, fun gameplay system. This seems to have actually learned some lessons from that, which I am happy to see. Exhausted. Oh, okay, so after a battle they get exhausted. Can't attack again until the next turn. Losers damage. Okay, so you don't want one army to be doing multiple battles. Right. Understood. Alright, so I'm regaining health. And a level up. Okay. Here's gotten enough experience, level up, and a hair point spent in the skill tree. Ooh. Right, nice. What we got here? Restless Predator earns 20 food. That's very nice. That's max health. Power of the resilience. Damage. Teleport tile. Eliminates units gain health. Well, this one first, because that sounds like a nice and big deal. Loads more meat, which is good. I need meat to make my armies big and strong. Speaking of big and strong, little larvas. Little larvae. Can you go eat terrain somewhere? Can you, like, munch this entire... You can! Okay, that's kind of cute. Civil order, because my buggies were disorderly up until now. But now they've realized that civil order is important. Good buggies. City improvement. Can only be built once per city. Won't be city. Just improvements can only be built once per city. Well, that one, obviously. Ah, okay, I see. Right, so those are like institutions. Right. Okay. Nice, nice. Suchard, did you see Trump's speech at the UN? Play Phoenix Point. Metal Gear Revengeance. Read Worm. Eat a breakfast roll. Amber fried rice with pineapple. Jesus. Fried rice with peanut. Now what? Fried rice with pineapple. I don't even know what you're demanding of me anymore. I get more and more confused every day at your nonsense. And I did see his speech at the UN, yes. Right, can I win this? I think I can. Well, now I'm not so sure. There's 3 of them. Okay. I'm sure I can pull it off. Maybe. It was rather funny. I particularly liked the part where his teleprompter stopped working, and he basically was like, "What has the UN ever done for me? Left me alone, not helped me, and given me a broken teleprompter." I did like that. I did like that quite a bit. It's a very Trumpian thing to say. All right, come at me, little human things. And hey, it's true, they did give him a broken teleprompter, so, you know, there you go. And, you know, he also does have points with, like, oh, the EU, what has the EU ever done for me? Well, to be fair, precious little. They've yelled at him. They've done that multiple times. They've taken the piss out of him multiple times. Called him evil. They've certainly done that multiple times. Oh. They're going for my little bug things. Why are they going for my little bug things? How dareth thy aggress upon the tiny buggos? Thou shalt become the tiny buggo's food. Bleep. Oh, okay. So if you try to move away whilst you're blocked by a unit, they will attack you. That's interesting. Right, so you... No, buggos! Right, using tiny buggos as a primary offensive force is beginning... It's not the best of strategy, I'm learning. Come on, little flying buggos. All you've got to do is survive being punched once. Oh! I don't think this was not an attack that was worth doing. I think we can pretty much declare that immediately. This was probably an enormous waste of units and resources. My little buggos. All my little beautiful buggos. Shackles of the damned. My beautiful little buggos. Oh. Damn, so you can upgrade these too, but they cost an arm and a leg. Right. Necro drone. Spitter. That sounds like a ranged attacker. Alright. So, gonna stop on the. Can I? Do I just? Have I just destroyed this now? I guess. Yes, I guess I've just destroyed this tile now. What happened to my buggos? Were my buggos? What happened to my little buggos? Oh wait, no, they were drawn into the fighting, weren't they? And then my little buggos were killed. Oh my god. My little buggos. Oh, and then I can rebuild it under my control. Okay, alright, neat, neat. My poor little buggos. They have suffered such casualties. Santum, so these bugs have Skaven black hunger. Looks like it. Just imagine the larva as a horde of white kittens. Ah. Purring prettily, no doubt. Well, I guess I just go eat more people then. That seems like a good enough idea. Non-aggression pact. You know what? Sure. Share coral exploits.
Well done.
Sure. Science? Yeah, no, why not?
Let's...
Hello, man-eating monster bugs. Would you like to be our friends? Sure. We can do dinner tomorrow instead. Whilst I continue to learn how this video game works, I'm all for it. Why not? The turns are ended very, very quickly and very smoothly, which is nice. Abdi Muhammad, I used to always look forward to your TTRPG campaigns. Have you completely stopped them, or do you have something in store? Sincerely, yours a huge fan. Thank you very much, sir. I do. I am working on a vampire RP right now. As I've got nostalgia for the vampire RP at the moment. And I've got some really cool ideas for how we can make it cool and interesting. I don't know what the fuck these things are supposed to be, but they're probably hostile, so I'm gonna eat them now. Damn, tough little hostiles. Hit hard too. Have I yet again? Ah, they were buffing themselves, the dirty little exploitative cocksuckers. I see. Cheating little swine. Right, you'll probably survive one hit by them, so... Right, if I try to move away, I'll die, so I've kind of just gotta... stick it. Oh, goddammit, they didn't even kill them. Damn it! I am losing far more units than I am benefiting here, which is not great for my little necromorphs. But I do vastly like this combat system over the previous one, though. This is a much better combat system. Nice and old school, easily understandable, quick to grasp, and it's just fun. Like, I like combat systems like this. Bring your army, deploy them, then fight a battle on the battle map. Perfect. Like, this is all I really want or need from a campaign system like this. Now, if I can manage to keep some of my units alive for more than 1 or 2 turns, that will also help, mind you. That would be lovely, yes. Sandoom for Vamp RP, will we have Kibs in a wheelbarrow? We see beneficial relations ahead. Acknowledge. Thanks. We can be friends, you and I. Until I decide to eat you, that is. I'm pretty sure Kibbs is too busy being on his fortress arc to do an RP, unfortunately. There's an idle army within your borders. Well, actually, it's going to make a little burrow thingy now, because... Oh, that is a burrow. Okay, well, that does make sense. Wait, does this transport resources too? Eight. I think it does. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's pretty damn neat. So you can spread out like that and gain additional resources, huh? I thought it was just a way to move quickly, but no. To nest. Oh, and then you can build it into a full capital. Alright, evolve to nest. Okay, that is kind of cool. I like that. Ministry. I like that. I like that. They spread like a little plague on the land. Oh, how adorable. I like that a lot. I'm liking the necrophages. They're pretty cool. Brave new well. More meat. It must die. Destroy the bronze plates. Right. Well, let them eat that thing first so I can upgrade them. So, do you use the same building queue, or do you use a different building queue? Okay, you all use the same building queue. Alright, roger. Stop that. You will become my new feeder? You'll become my new feeder. I don't know about that. Oh, okay, thank God. So, Winged Menace Path, Instant Hornets, Toxic Path, Infesta, Defiler, Omnivorous Path, Savage Behemoth. Juggernaut. Okay, what is a, Oh, damn it. I thought you would lock that in place so I could hover over to it. Okay, never mind. Can I click it? No. Yeah, it's a little retarded, but okay, let's try feeders then. Feeders. Requires 10 something or other. 5 Guardian? Well, whatever it is, it's very large. Which is good, I'm pretty sure. Feeders. Why is that in my brain now? I don't know. Sorry. I apologize. I don't know why I'm thinking about that now. It's just one of those things, okay? I have a lot of money. You know what? Okay. So, immediately, right? I feel like graphically, stylistically, this is definitely a step down from Endless Legend 1. Right? It definitely feels like a step down from Endless Legend 1. But gameplay, I'm actually really enjoying the gameplay so far. Defensive stance. Vomit at them! Right, are they gonna come closer or are they just gonna like sit there? No, they're gonna come closer. Ow! Oh no! It's gonna take me a little while to remember the whole units locked in melee combat are indeed actually locked in melee combat thing. See, like, okay, I like the Necrophages as a faction, right? They're fun to play. They feel cool. They're visually cool. I enjoy that. Like, this really feels... Because when you're playing a 4X game, right? You can often feel if it's going to be a 4X game. It's got that whole, like, oh yeah, I want to play this more. I enjoy playing this feel, you know? This is genuinely actually capturing that for me, which I'm kind of weirded out by that fact. Which I know is weird to say, but like it's strange because visually I'm way more turned off by this. I'm way more turned off by this visually. It doesn't look good. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on screen. Everything's a little diffuse. The UI is way too fucking large, not very stylistic or like good to look at, but it's very intuitive. Like I pretty much know what everything is the moment I look at it. I pretty much know and understand what the game wants from me at all times. At no point have I had any problems figuring out, you know, what the game wants me to do next or how to do it. The combat system, too, feels way better. It just feels fun. The previous combat system just wasn't fun. It was new, it was different, it was, you know, something else, but it wasn't fun. And that was the big problem. It wasn't fucking fun. This feels good. Healing monkeys! Throw off your armor. Lay down your arms, relax in the heavenly waters of my heart spring. Have you seen me? Do I look like the hot spring kind of guy? I've tried fame for their strength and brutality. Wow, a brown running a hot spring. I thought you were all savages. That's really weird. My name is Kay, but not all browns are like that. Monkeys? I think I'll just do a camp. Wow, my... The necrophages are remarkably civilized when they want to be, apparently. Like, why, yes, George, let's enter into a mutually beneficial agreement, you and I didn't take my necromorphs for the talking kind, but they've actually been remarkably conversant so far. Huh. Very well. I am going to need more workshops. Let's build more of those. The year of toil. Right, so how do I research era? Do I just... just number of technology. Right. It's really weirding me out. It's genuinely weirding me out because I kind of hate how the game looks, but I love how it plays. It's kind of making Arch's brain not quite compute what's going on, honestly. Draken sent on the 500 Warpstone. Thank you. Chivalry, for fuck's sake. Move your fat ass and play it. Also Stone Shot. I will. Eventually. I need to get some art done for it first, which... All of my fucking poor artists are goddamn swamped right now. I'll probably get the new guy to do it, though. TechPiece18, would you recommend it for Civ 5 and 6 players? I think I would, honestly. I think if you enjoy Civ, I think there's almost no way you wouldn't enjoy this. You may munch over there for a while. Because it's basically just... Well, it's basically just Civ, but with fantasy stuff. Right. you need to chill there for a couple turns just to recoup some strength. The turns are so quick, which... Alright. Woo-woo-wee to you too. Uh-oh. Alright, there's just 3 of them. I can beat 3 of them. Yeah, damage per turn. Okay, I've got abilities now. Neato Cheeto. Come to me, bad little blurpy creature things. Alright, that unit is going to be in some deep shit, unfortunately. Honestly, that all looks like it would just do less damage than everything I'm already using. Right, yeah, that did less damage than just hitting them, so I am not massively impressed by the skills so far. Also, I have clearly put my unit in a silly position where it can now be attacked by all 3 enemy units, and I can't do much to stop that. One day, I'll figure out how the strategy works. It's not this day, however. The enemy AI is also pretty relentless in focusing down 1 unit at a time to make sure that it inflicts some damage on you. Which is probably a good thing. Right, I should still be able to win this, but I am definitely losing that unit. I wish you would stop making those retarded fucking noises at me. They sound gay. Stop. Seize your homosexuality. Be devoured by the swarm. I also quite like the idea of locking down units so that if you've got a unit nearby, they will take an attack of opportunity if they redeploy. Because that allows you to kind of lock down enemy units, but it also allows you to maneuver. Seems like a good middle-of-the-road kind of decision. Welcome, fresh replacements. You too will soon die in my army. Right, I just got a weapon. Equipment. I have a hammer. That seems to do more damage than my hammer, and I have a trinket. Alright, nice. Good hero. Alright, you're gonna keep building. Let's see what happens when they rebuild that village. I'm intrigued. Will that give me abilities to recruit those units too, I wonder? Right, I'm a little lava. Wait, little lava, can you... Oh, no, you can't. I was thinking for a second, if I could send lava into the enemy terrain and start eating their city, that would be funny. You can just set up a guard mode there. Alright, you are nicely regenerated. Let's go eat more people. Nom noms. Those are some fancy-ass looking bandits, I gotta say. Gold helmets and everything. And banditry must be quite the growth business in this world. I like this combat system so much fucking more than the previous one. I mean, at the end of the day, it's basically just fairly standard combat. You've got an army, you've got a little stack, you move up to the enemy and you do some turn-based combat, but that's all I really need. The combat is quick, it's smooth, it's got loads of animations, it looks cool, it does what I need it to do. Great. How did those soft bellies beat us for all these years? Because we were weak! I need these to be voiced like fucking Decepticons. I need them to basically be whiny bugs. I need this guy needs to be Starscream. Ever thought under your leadership you're becoming strong? Please backstab him. You know you want to. Feeder. God. Stop calling them feeders. I swear to God, please. Right, I have loads of these little units now. Specialize 2 units into feeders. Well, I can get 1 more feeder. Feeders. Oh, I need to stop that. I don't know why my brain is suddenly obsessed with that word, but it really is. Right, keep eating the landscape. Oh.
A time of chaos comes to Sayada. The land split. Demons emerge. Let
Demons?
the swarm run wild under this season of darkness.
Victory conditions. Let me guess. Eat everything? Basically, yes. Eat everything. Okay, I shall continue attempting to eat everything. Ooh, council seats. Monsoon. More new dangers and rewards will appear in Monsoon. Note that temporary bridges may be destroyed. Minor factions. Oh, okay, so the game kind of evolves, does it? Interesting. Why would you close your borders with me? Why? Right, what was this council thing? Oh, there we go.
Are you ready to wreck this yellow mare's fluttery buttery bud?
Unremind us up, keep on fly. I mean, that sounds good. Forty gains on battle spoils and units. 15. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you've got a little command council that helps you out. Neat, neat. Right, you're continuing your upgrades. And I'm researching technology right now. Deed achieved. For any other empire, you reach the objective of a deed. Open the quest journal for more details. New era. All right, so you get new eras simply just by researching stuff. Right, so what does they do? Pacified village. Farm benefits of corporation. Right, okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? Unlocks notable slem. Okay, I guess that just gives me like 3 damage on units. Alright, nice. Ah, hero. Cool. Dark Innovator, here lot, a Lord and Savior. Instead of Vampire or Warhammer RP, why not Fandangle Vampire Warhammer RP? You know, that's not the worst idea, honestly. It's not. A Vampire Warhammer IP is not bad either. But I found a fan-made version of the World of Darkness 5 ebook, kind of, right? Vampire, right? But it's so much bigger because it's made by the fans. And so it has way more rules, it has way more classes, way more clans, way better rules. I kind of want to play it. Right, speaks in riddles. Among the dead, Ironhide whispers to the darkness. I mean, I'm immediately tempted towards the giant bugs who is like, you hear the voices too? I like the idea of that. He's got a dumbass tail. I imagine he just runs up to you and starts wagging it aggressively at you as he asks. Yes, it's gotta be him. It's gotta be him, recruit. It must be him. Nice. Oh, do I have more? Ah, I have one more army slot now. Okay. I don't have enough meat to really do anything with it, though. Right. Send the hero over there. We need some more meat before we can really take advantage. Laboratory. Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Can I not expand over there? Apparently I can't. You found a Leviathan's Curiosity. Oh, I guess it's it's a number of tiles away from the center, isn't it? Yeah, probably. Alright, for now, let's just get all of that established then. Alright, you fully healed? Yes, more or less. Do you want to take on 3 of those units? Kind of not, because I'm probably going to lose stuff if I do. See if you can wait for the other hero. Alright. The years of toil. What's this then? City Hall. Market. Unlocks district feed hole. Yes, I like that. Oh, he got. Oh, cool. Okay, he got in range. Perfect. Feed hole. Oh, I need to stop with that. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Look at him, he's a big dumbass. Oh, you think you're tough, huh, little spirits? I don't think so. Actually, apparently you'll take no damage from anything I can do to you right now, so maybe you are. Oh, no, don't do that! Okay, it's fine. You lived, it's okay. This puts my hero in a bit of an exposed position, but I'm gonna assume he can take it. Yes, offer yourselves up to my feed hole. Poop with tail. And then we simply just bap them again. You will learn suffering at the hands of our feed holes. A bow? You've discovered your first piece of hero equipment. I don't think that's true. I think I have other pieces of hero equipment already. Adds damage, smells bloods. Right, plus damage. Always nice. Ah, there we go. Whispers to the darkness. Zillions. Earn 20 food. Ah, yep. There. Food. You must fill my feed hole. This game is gonna do irreparable damage to my fucking brain at this rate. It really is. It's not a good thing. Alright, I can rebuild that little faction thingy, which I guess might as well queue up. Whilst my little hungry lava continue to eat the landscape. Right. First and foremost, make those into feeders. Or Other the two bronze plates are brought before the Prime. They're nothing like the warrior brethren, barely weighing in a plate, bronze or otherwise. They are dancing in their eyes, but the older one fixed the Prime with a look that carries defiance so much as fright. We're very brave, we're very stupid coming here. Now, neither, maybe both, but nevertheless, we need the aid of the necrophage. Really? You're gonna ask the human-eating bugs for help? Mad or not, we need your help. Just need ours. The swarm need nobody's help. Imminent attack on your nest? What? Agree to help us, and I'll tell you. Who are you? My name's Tanya Udrov, and this is my daughter, Nadia. Delicacies. I am no bronze plate, not any longer. Not that I need to trust me anyone else. Yeah, speak true. Unseen Sir. The plot as we speak. Okay. The plot thickens, or something. Research razor mandible technology. Okay, well, I'll do that next then. Now, you can just stay there. Needs to heal anyways. $620. Are they getting better units? I think they're getting better units. This is a little upsetting. They are. They're getting more stuff. Right, come on. Try hitting Whispers in the Dark. He's quite tough. I wish they would attack my tank instead of my squishy guys. It's very inconsiderate of them to never want to attack my tank. Puny fucking snacks. How dare you lay hands upon your insect overlords? We come with the blessing of Brussels. Go, my little feeders. I'm worried about the 3-turn limit. When you get larger armies, surely just having 3 turns is going to be somewhat insignificant eventually. Oh, is that going to be enough? Not quite, but close. Come on, little buggos. You can survive 1 hit. You can do it. Yes, you can. Become feed for Sneed. Nom nom. Crimson Wing. Determination. Living wristlets. Okay. Cannot be equipped by warrior heroes. What about Whispers in the Dark? Oh, that's... Oh. There we are. Is he a warrior? Apparently he's a warrior hero too. Okay, fine. Fair enough. He doesn't strike me as a warrior hero, though. Not really. He strikes me more like just like a big dumb guy. Look at him. Covered in stinkies and stuff. I feel like you should not call him a warrior hero. He'd probably be insulted by that, honestly. Alright, I should probably... I've got 3 lava units. Right, you shall be more Neko drones. Can I upgrade these yet? I can't. Razor mandibles. Okay, yeah, that was the thing I was going to research. Once you've eaten some more forest, then you can go and help out as another army. I do love the ability to num-nom the landscape. Right, you're getting healed. A weapon curiosity. Friend? Friend! They came 20 Oh, that's adorable. They've got friendship points. He can't use the daggers either. What even equipment can they use? Oh, the poor buggos. The buggos are just not good at using equipment, as it turns out, at all. A shroud, big, dumb, stinky, not a warrior. Sounds like a dev. It might be a dev. We don't know for certain. Right, well, you've both got armies now, so I guess it's time for you to start waffling off to discover new pieces of food. Food discovered. Discovery of num-nums successful. Ferocious forests. Murderers, what have you done? These were peaceful woodcutters. Even for your kind, is an unthinkable atrocity. Oh, yes. The massive, monstrous, human-eating bugs would never kill mere woodcutters. That would be terrible. I feel like the warrior would just look and just throw one glance at the human devouring insects and go, right, case solved. Have at thee. My soldiers have no blood on their weapons. On their teeth, on their... I mean, I like the fact that they're, you know... I like the fact that there are quests. I like the quests, because they give you something to do. They constantly give you something to do whilst you're waiting for, you know, stuff to happen. I like that, but I really feel like the woodcutting community in the forest would be a bit more upset about the giant man-eating bugs nearby instead of giving them quests. I really do think that giving them a mission objective would be the least of their worries, everything considered. Curiosities. Right, Razor Mandibles, that one. 8 turns. Very well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that's fucking cool. Tidefall. Grim Fortress. The mighty supports your armies need to test their metal. Well, that's fucking awesome. There are 2 of them. I feel if I instantly resolve this, they would just be eaten and I'd take no damage. And yes, that's exactly what happened. Okay. Map deformation as part of the quest, like the storyline thing. Cool. Now, I'm also going to need to eat you, of course. But we gave you a quest to figure out who murdered our woodkeepers. I know! But I figured it'd be more fun to just eat you. How could you betray us like this, Tyrannid? Who knows? It was a most unexpected betrayal. Gasp. The giant, enormous, hungry, man-eating insects are betraying us! To arms, brothers! This most heinous betrayal will not go unanswered. Vomit. I feel like this is the moment where the Tyranids really should just look at the humans and go like, well, it's in our nature. As they stab the frog across the river. Why? Now we'll both drown. Well, in this case, I won't even drown. Go on, my little feeders. Eat them. Eat them now. This is so much better of a combat system. The ruins must have sat on the sea before you untangle from. Oh, a rock's talking to me now. Solusk. Parasite. Elite Imperial Pike. Elite Crusher. 15 titanium. I think I need that. Oh, Necrophage, no worky for Rockman Man. Nom nom, Rockman Man. Strategic resources, titanium. Glass steel. Maybe I shouldn't have done this when all of my troops were exhausted, but... oh well. It is what it is. Oh. Luckily, they were kind enough to wait for me to recover my strength before attacking. Phew. Lucky that. Oh, no. They're not gonna let me take my, They're not gonna let me bring both of my units, are they? Oh, no. Alright, Whispers in the Dark. I hope your giant tail is as bashy as it looks. That deals 0 damage, apparently. Going to defend mode. I'd like to be able to surround them as much as possible. There you go. Go, my hungry little lava. Feast upon their, rocks? Their balls? Yes, feast upon their balls. Crush them betwixt your little teeth. Okay, this is going better than I'd figured. Tasty. I don't know how I managed to get so much meat out of a bunch of rocks, but I'm happy to see that I could. Right, I need to build a new burrow here. Actually, this is just perfect. Construct a burrow. Watchlings. Continue to feast upon the land, my pretties. Devour all. Right. Still researching that, but you can now have an army all of your own. You. Send you there. You're gonna go back home and re-emerge over here. Alright, the burrow system 2 is really, really cool. Ability to travel the length and breadth of my empire so easily is very nice. My cancer spreads. I shout, curse you, unsurprising and inevitable betrayal. Yes. Speaking of, did you get any equipment yet? Did you get any? You did. Armor. The spy. Somehow I don't feel like you're going to use a lot of spy glasses. I can get... Well, no, I can't, because I need... Hive Guardian, specialized razor mandibles. I can get soldiers, but that's about it. Alright. Let's get a unit of spitters and one of necro drones, then. Fully healed. Continue your adventures, pretties. You need a couple more turns, then you can waffle down into the water to see if there's anything interesting down there. I'm in the lead. Right. I don't know what these are. Well, actually, that's not true. I know what these are. They're food. Actually, that's a lot of food. That might be too much food. Oh, strategic resources. Okay. Yeah, that's too much food for right now. Damnable food. Arriving in too large quantities to be eaten. Oh. Sure. Tide full, city seas submerged land, smells seaweed and brine still strong. It twitches. Order the swarm at your peril. Stand back, I said. Give it space. Now tell me, what is this thing? It doesn't look natural. I am a remarkably chatty, monstrous insect. Okay. Horror. Haven. To build a haven. A haven is a structure that allows a hero to pick a companion, unlocking a unique economic and military effects. Asada. Endless medical facility. Ocean bed. Interesting. So you've kind of got a bit of a new world thing here. Claim Pindril. Oh. It's a bit of a distance away. It's a bit of a distance away indeed. So basically, the stuff under the sea is kind of the new world here. Where as the game progresses, you unlock more and more of that new world. That is an interesting mechanic. I do like that. Don't care how smell, just eat it. Feed the swarm. More science would be good, because I'm definitely lagging a bit behind in the science department. Right, a haven. Build hero haven. Ah, right, you're immobilized. Something bashy. More fist. Fist is always good. Right, I still haven't gotten the behemoth thing, so let's hold up on that. I do have Corpse Hunter or Russia. Okay, so that's a charging unit. Well, I see no reason to not get one of each then. Right, now I need more titanium, and I'm not getting anything per turn. I will need more. Haven. Haven. Does it matter where? I don't think so. There. A good view. I've always liked the idea of New World mechanics. Joseph Smith, sad sob, where Dyson Sphere project? I know you're busy, how you like the Endless franchise. It will happen. I've got a thumbnail for it already, I just need to clear out some other stuff. Yes, Counselor? Thing is, you see, out with it, done all day. Something else for Ardok have gone missing. It's requires my attention because I am partly to blame for their disappearance. I ate them. You ate the mayor's children? Yes. Why? They were so plump and delicious looking. I mean, to be fair, yes, that's true. Christ. Also, I missed a one on Kick. Dragon Metal, can you say anything about your fancy setting? You mentioned will be medieval technology and feel something about different Witcher DLC. It's far closer to Lord of the Rings, honestly, than medieval. As we're going for a very, like, magic fantasy setting. And Dragon Metal also for 500 warps. And Arch, you mixed Superchats together. Go up and read the one from before. Dragon sent this. Wish the DLC again. Thank you. And yes, I wish the kick thing was a little bit, louder. But I caught them now. What did you do? Ate them. 600 influence is kind of nice, though. Yeah, 600 productivity is actually kind of nice. Lets me buy a bunch more lovely tiles. What can I buy here? No, can't build district there, right? Laboratory then. I'm still good on food somehow. Feed hole. Oh, nice. Bonus corpse generation. That's fucking amazing. Yes. And bonus for adjacent districts. Whoa. Right, more production. Right, anything that boosts my production, incidentally? No? Okay, let's go back to the research thingy then. Haven built. Companion. Shields of the Weak. For hero level on Haven. Capture action on army. Okay. That looks like a fine mate for Whispers to the Darkness. Yes. A fine mate indeed. Now. You may resume your killing of the little weird elf things. That's still a lot of archers. But I'm feeling like maybe I can beat them now. We're about to see. Kind of difficult to see which one is which, I'll admit. Get a little bit of distance. So I'm sure these are, yep, they're literally all archers. Alright, those are the rushes. Those are the hunters. Come at me, archer bros. Oh, thank God. I was somewhat worried that they would just sit there and wait forever. Oh, shit. You outrange me, don't you? Yes. Yes, you do. I need you to come a little closer. Ow! Okay. This was probably a very bad idea. I'm starting to think. Yes, this was near certainly inevitably a very bad idea. I think I'm gonna need something a bit more tanky before I take on the entire army of fucking blue-skinned avatar people with bows. Wee little ones. Assuming they don't do that much damage to my commander. Oh, goddamn! They're just gonna... Yeah, they're just gonna do that, aren't they? Yeah, definitely taking on the entire army of fucking archers was a bad idea. Well, the DPS is decreasing. I guess I'm gonna find out very soon what happens when I lose a hero, huh? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, they're just gonna wipe me out. Is there any way to flee, I wonder? Sadly, no. Well, so much for my upgraded army. Jesus. Well, I knew that was going to be a difficult fight, but I kind of hoped that they wouldn't be quite so dangerous, but no, they are quite that dangerous. They hit really fucking hard and have really long range. Oh, I achieved a deed, getting slaughtered. Don't worry, your hero isn't dead. All right, so he'll come back in 7 turns. Okay, well, at least that's nice. At least that's nice, that he's not dead permanently. That's nice. It must be awful. Cripple the spirits. Oh, he's being a little bit sad. As far. Live life in shadow. Lone wolf on players of town. Resilient, determined intuition. Keep. After much consideration, I've decided to become worse. Oh, God. I will live another day. I'm about to make that everyone's problem. Okay. So the idea of having, like, companion characters that, like, talk about shit like that, that's really fucking cool. I'm just yet again questioning the fact that the man-eating monster insects have it. Like, I don't know. The slaughter is becoming too much. What do you mean, dear? That 500th human I ate and turned into a compost bowl to be stored for later consumption. For some reason, that one really got to me. Because this is kind of like eating a bowl of pasta and then suddenly being like, I don't know if I can eat another bowl. The pasta screams to me. I don't think that's how any of that works. I don't think that is how any of that works, or has, for that matter, ever worked. A weapon curiosity. Side Han Club. Well, that one looks better, so use that one instead. It's blue, which means it's better. I guess you might as well use the spyglass, why not? Right, eat the forest. More science. Improved garrison. Dirt roads. Dirt roads would be nice. Yeah, dirt roads would be nice. A mental breakdown Nids must have after eating 1 billion people. Oh my god, another me! Hi! I'm you, but hungrier. God, I hope not. That'd be really bad. Okay, I was about to talk about this, but then I was, waylaid by getting my entire army slaughtered and stuff, but I've always really loved the idea of, New worlds. The trees have been fighting back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fantastic excuse right there. So, have you been able to prove that you didn't eat all of the laborers? Yes. What happened to them? The trees killed them. Noah, you lied to me like that one more time. This game is unintentionally hilarious. Oh, well then, giant murder insect. If you say it was the trees who killed all of my friends, I'll take your word for it. That fucking helped me. Oh, this game really is unintentionally hilarious. Alright, eat some more ground, little buggies. You little buggies, you can just stay there. My hero, there we go, there he's back. But yes, new world. I've always really loved new worlds in games, particularly when they're like randomly generated. That's probably the best one. You're so wise. Begin quest. Forsaken burial site. Oh. Okay, that's a while away. One of the games that did this, one of the first ones that I remember, I think it was called Imperialism or something like that. Yeah, something like that, like Imperialism or something like that, yes. You know, extra damage is starting to sound kind of good right now. I think it was Imperialism, which it had this intriguing little mechanic where you arrived in the new world, and the new world was completely randomly generated, so you didn't know what was over there. And the new world was the source of most of the rare resources. So it had, like, tobacco and all of that kind of stuff. And that was stuff you needed to import back to the old world in order to upgrade your pops. So that if you wanted, like, worksmen and stuff, you needed to bring back tobacco. And another worksman would require, like, a bolt of cloth and sugar, for example, and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. As initially, of course, you had to fight the local savages, which were easy enough because you got way better fucking tech than them. And eventually, the new world became like a major battleground. Darkthorn. I don't even know what that is. Became a major battleground for the old world powers, as they all, of course, were fighting to gain control over these new resources, as the new resources would allow for new technologies, and eventually would also then allow for new weapon systems that could then be used to conquer the other old world powers. It was really, 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 really cool. And I remember playing it for absolute hours and hours and hours. My very first, like, real 4X obsession kind of game. Right, if I'm gonna... The spitters didn't seem particularly useful, but I'm gonna get one regardless. Now I'm out of food, which is a problem again. It makes little glorping noises as I absorb units. It's silly. What a dump! Knife wing. That sounds good. Where did I get this army? Here. Oh, there. Knife wing. Flying swarm. Interesting. And they've got their own little upgrade paths too, do they? Okay. Right, you may return, pick up your reinforcements. More money. Can I spend money to rush production, I wonder? I can! Right, I've got assloads of cash, so it's time for some buyouts. There we go. Nice, nice. Dragon Metal for 500 warp tokens. RP idea. Transport the entirety of the Skaven Under Empire to Germany and have the Nazis check under the floorboards. Is that truly an idea? Is it? Are we sure? Are we absolutely positively certain? Also, I need some blue stuff. I've seen no blue stuff. I need the blue stuff. Oh, there's blue stuff. God, that is far away. Right, I will not be getting that blue stuff anytime soon, unfortunately. Right, I can upgrade you to necro drones now. Ah, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can I take 5 of them? Probably, but not without casualties. If I instant resolution, okay, instant resolution will kill everything I have. Right. Let's not do that. It seems silly to do that. Feed hole. Is the feed hole? Yes, the feed hole is giving me way more corpses now. Okay, I need more feed holes. I need more feed holes, chat. Please. Please put stuff in my feed hole. It's the only way. You know this. It's the only way. Can I even build more feed holes? Or am I, like, maxed out on feed holes? Damn it, I think I can only build 1 feed hole. Tarnation. I can only have 1 feed hole. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. Otherwise, I could just build feed holes literally everywhere. Still upsetting, but makes sense, I suppose. Might as well spend the money. Naked people. Why naked people? Nobody knows. It's just one of those things. Are the naked people dangerous? No, the video game does not believe that the naked people are dangerous. The At the very least, not enormously dangerous. Let's see if the video game is correct in this assumption. Well, the naked people have quite a lot of range. What are these? Like fairies? Like evil fairies? I think they're evil fairies. Yes, I think they're evil fairies. Right, well, they'll fit in just fine with the rest of my army, then. Mario Trujillo, the left Aztecs were the good guy. The right, the Spaniards were the good guy. Historically accurate, we were both kind of assholes. I mean, that's true, but I will quite happily argue that the Aztecs were significantly larger assholes than the Spaniards. Did the Spaniards commit the occasional violation of the Aztecs? Oh, heck yes. Absolutely. No doubt about it. No question whatsoever. But are the violations of the Spanish largely outweighed by the fact that the Aztecs were mass sacrificing people? Yeah, I'd say so. Like I said, any excess committed by the Spaniards can most easily be made up for with the simple declaration that the human sacrifices will stop. Hi there. Proceed. Is there anything to eat here? No. Tragically, there's nothing to snack upon. Okay, well, on the bright side, I can get more necro drones, so that's good. Yeah, we're just gonna go for necro drones, I think. Burrow. And make it a nest. A big, beautiful nest.
We travel deep into ancient lands. Feel the fire beneath. Feed and fleece my swarm.
So far, insufficient food stuff. Begin eating stuff. Clean the land. And for you... God damn it. This place really is a bit of a chokehold on my expansion right here. I can't seem to go anywhere. As long as the archer monkeys are blocking my path. God damn fucking archer monkeys. Oh. The archer monkeys are coming for me. They are volunteering to let me cut down their numbers. Very, very cooperative of them. silly monkeys. You may have bested the swarm once because of your cowardly horde tactics. It will not happen again. And thus the filthy monkeys found their rightful place inside of the horde's bellies. Now, let's just regenerate our hit points a little bit, and then we can go deal with the rest of the monkeys. Are you doing healthy? Yes. Do I have plenty of influence? Yes. Just kill those. Actually, hold on. Oh. A messenger from the stars! Really? And you chose to land here? Well, what a name. Hi, Arch. I would like to start an Arch Eats Fried Chicken and Waffles Fund. I don't even think there are fried chicken and waffles in this fucking country of mine. I'd genuinely be surprised. I don't even know if we have fried chicken. I think I'd have to go to the capital to get that. Well, Jack, Arch's game, good. Yes. Oh, primitive defenses. On the seabed. Okay, aliens, sure. The bugs will help you. So, it's a very weird experience that I'm having with this game so far. Arranged, infectious, a feeder. Oh, that is expensive. I'm not sure how much I value the rushes, but the extra damage is potentially good. It's kind of weird because, see, I don't like what they've done to the game visually, and the primary benefit, the primary argument for Endless Legend 1 was that it had a really cool style, right? It looked good. It had a very appealing and interesting aesthetic, right? It was very stylistic. Whereas this game, I'm not also resolve that because I don't trust myself. Whereas this game actually doesn't have that. I'd actually quite happily argue that this game isn't very pretty at all. It's not stylistic at all. It doesn't really have a whole lot of like aesthetic appeal to it. In fact, they've really dropped the ball on that, in my opinion. They've downgraded the aesthetics quite significantly. I have access to my enemy's territory now, so I'm going to start eating all of his terrain. Why? Because I'm fucking evil, that's why. But the gameplay is vastly improved. Like, the strategic gameplay is fun and addictive. It's really got that, like, oh, one more turn kind of feel to it. I'm enjoying playing it. The combat is way better because it's just traditional combat now, so it's weird, where the thing that I would have recommended Endless Legend for, the aesthetic, isn't there anymore, but the game has been significantly improved. I mean, I wish we could have had both, you know? It would have been nice to have the excellent aesthetic of Endless Legend 1 and improved gameplay. That would have been the best case scenario. But if I've got to choose about improved gameplay or aesthetics, then, well, the choice is obvious. I'd rather have a game that plays well and is fun, rather than a game that is beautiful, but that I don't want to play. Yeah, you can just scurry away there. Should be able to do this without any casualties. But Trujillo, very true. The darkly funny part was after the Spaniards won, they realized the Aztecs were just the biggest stick on a massive sacrifice hill. Oh yes, there were quite a lot of human sacrifices going on in Mesoamerica. Not to mention also, the human sacrifices were probably the worst of all of it, but it wasn't the only moment of just good old-fashioned cruelty in America. In fact, the American continent was a near uniquely cruel continent. Oh, goddammit. Damn it. I thought they would have enough hit points to survive another hit, but apparently not. Such just the trials and tribulations of just a little bit of random damage. Luxury resource. Papaya. You managed to extract them. Well, at least I get more little larvae, I guess. Sweet. Additional armor. Yes. Armor would be nice. I've got loads of stuff now. None of which looks immensely useful. So what is this? Hydromill deposit. Well, I don't know what that is. And it's not what I immediately need. But I'm sure it'll give me some benefits.
How about... Excellent.
Sure, I could use some more technology. God damn it, more monkeys! You cannot be serious. How can there be so many fucking monkeys? Yes, yes, go little buggies. Devour my enemies' lands. Eat all of their forests, all of their things. As it wasn't just the Aztecs, the Mayans had a bit of sacrifice going as well, although to nowhere near the same amount, to be certain. The various Plains Indians were just fucking horrible. Like, genuinely, actually, unironically monstrous. As just a full-blown part of their culture, basically. They were just incredibly bad people. Glass steel. One of their funny little beliefs, for example, Hello, rocks. What are the rocks gonna bring me today? Titanium! Thanks. Thank you, Rocky. You may go now. Well, I guess I might as well get it. One of their interesting things, for example, was that if you were captured, that was a sign of weakness. It meant that you had failed if you got captured. And so, to be really good guys, the Plains Indians would have a habit of torturing their captives in pretty innovative and horrific ways. And they viewed this as basically doing the captive a favor by redeeming him so that he could go on to his ancestors with honor and all that. I'm not sure if the torture victims themselves would necessarily have agreed with all of this, but hey. That's very nice of them to be so considerate. Fungal lab. I would like a fungal lab, please. More beautiful hives. I've finally got loads of corpses. I can upgrade stuff as and when I will. I wonder, I can't recruit any more heroes yet, can I? Without a trading post. A trading post? A trading post. Oh, I need to build that, do I? Okay. Well, I shall. In fact, we'll rush the construction of it immediately. Mercenaries. Oh, mercenary heroes. Okay, interesting. Defense section of the technology screen. That maybe? Improvement scriptorium. Hydroponics. Right, have you built yourself a nice little nest? You have. We're gonna need to make that a proper nest, though, so we can exploit that glass steel.
We strike into lands that were once under the sea. Pay no mind to the stench.
Hexy Aztec chief wearing someone's skin was my favorite. Yeah, they did a lot of weird and crazy shit like that. Right, so how do I... Glass steel extractor. I'm sure there's a key to bring these just to the front of the line. Unfortunately, I don't know that key. Right, continue building that. Go on, keep eating his land. I don't mind, it's his stuff. I don't care if you eat it all. In fact, if you do happen to eat it all, that would be highly beneficial for me. I feel like the AI shouldn't have given me the option to enter his land and start eating his stuff. I feel like that was a poor decision on his behalf, but oh well. Who am I to complain or argue about such niceties? You shall stay there, as I think it's about to maybe prepare an invasion. Dragon Metal, Witcher DLC again, about the RP. Could you use fan-made rules for Vampire in the setting of Warhammer Fantasy? Conceivably. Not impossible. Go. Added that. Huh? Have you been following me? Boar spear. Treasure surely does await. Oh. $40. I already had one of those. Oh well. Cipher of Horror Power. Flake of Dust. Just firepower. Healing flask, basically. Sure, might as well. Specialize you. My beautiful little feeders. I still can't actually make you into the behemoth, which upsets me. Upsets me tremendously every day I live. Soldiers. I'll save them for behemoths. My enemy appears weak. I like that. Now, technically, I've had agreements with these guys. I wonder how warfare works against somebody that I'm technically sort of kinda friendly with. See. Where's the diplomacy tab? That's a good question. Where is the diplomacy tab? Oh. Oh, booster. Oh, so you build it up and then you spend it. Interesting. So it's not a permanent thing. You build it up and then you spend it. Okay, neat. Ah, that's the diplomacy tab.
We
You!
survivors should stick together.
I hate you. I'm free while dealing the onset of war fatigue on your empire.
Indeed.
Indeed. I hate you too. Why, peace, surrender offer. Okay, so there's still diplomacy even after you've declared war on them. So they've added a little, like a touch of a Europa Universalis mechanic almost. Interesting, interesting. Siege. During a siege, fortifications against the damage depending on total damage of the besieging army. Range can launch the assault to continue the siege to get more breach tiles. Interesting. Siege mechanics, huh? That's nice. I like that. Oh. Lots of stuff. Run away! Lots of stuff. Maybe my declaration of war was somewhat premature. Maybe I'm about to have my ass beat. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, you can't retreat right away. Okay. I hope I didn't just exhaust myself for no reason. Back off a little bit. Huh? Did you think we wouldn't notice? We're man-eating monster insects too, you know? I know, so I kind of expected you to be like, good job in attacking that other innocent guy. We hate him too and want him to be meat. Alright, some more spitters. Yeah, some more spitters I think would be nice. There, I have more army now. Right. More army. I'm assuming you probably have more siege damage than the other guy. I'm assuming that entirely based on how fat you are. There. Alright, so you want to come out and fight me? Go right ahead. I've got more dudes now. A new era. Years of innovation. Improved moment efficiency. Hive Guardian, that's the one I want, yes. Does that give me... It does let me recruit a new hero. Right, so I can recruit Sister Fen. I don't know why. Lamb and Tipek. Archer. Warrior. Pillager. Hard bargainer to spy in cities. That's really good. Another warrior, though. Do I need to really... Do I really want another warrior? Do I really want another warrior? Vacant. Relation, that's pretty good too. That's really good, actually. Well, Steve, we'll stay true to our race. And hire this guy. Ooh, level 3. Right, I don't need meat as bad anymore. Damage non-heroes, always good. Healing, that's probably good as well. Alright, I do actually have some ranged weapons. Right. Let's get that. Alright, we've got battles. Big battles. Big battles. Oh god. What about this one? So this one is them selling out of the city. Right. We shall fight. Oh no, they're not selling out. If I retreat, I can join in that battle. Can I take all of that? I'm not sure. That's quite a lot of stuff. 35 to 43. Their units are a pinch worse than mine. I'm only worried about the fact that they've got 5 more units than me. And a whole lot more coming up behind it. Nice. Well, we'll have to find out, I guess. Okay. Potential choke point there. All of these ranged units. These are all fucking ranged units or something, aren't they? Swarm, right? Those are not. Those are. That's cavalry. Alright, lucky for me, they're not all ranged units. Thank fuck. Alright, little feeders, you're gonna... actually, no. We're gonna deploy far back. As I think they're attacking me, so they should be making the first move. Yes, indeed they do. Ouchies. I don't like how he keeps getting more and more shields. Apparently unendingly. Jesus. Okay. I guess they're just really good at getting shields. Apparently. Apparently really, really fucking good at getting shields. Let's see, what kind of builds he has? Target unit. Okay, that heals everybody, so hold on to that. Death blow. The problem with my abilities is that they unironically deal less damage than just hitting the thing. Yeah, just hitting the thing is more effective, which is a little bit silly, in my opinion. Right, corpse hunters. Focus on one unit at a time. We're gonna need to trade very well here. Not a big point, I imagine, in attacking the 200 shield fucking dragon thingy. At least not yet. Right, killed one of their units. That's a start. Oh, nice. Thank you. Right, well, the enemy, fucking virtually killing their own hero was a good thing. Thank you for that. Did cost me my ranged unit, though. The AI might be a little bit too obsessed with making sure that it gets its kills. Because whilst obviously it's always a good thing to make sure you kill your enemy, obviously enough, if killing your enemy comes at the cost of 75% of your most important unit's health bar, not necessarily a great trade. You can kill that. That'll get me maybe a hit, but that's fine. There. All gathered up. I'll just vomit some healing potion all over my friends. Go for dragon thingy? No, continue destroying army. Dragon thingy can wait. Dragon thingy's not that dangerous. He hurts, but not as much as I was afraid of. I do like the little mechanical dragon, though. A little mechanical Quetzalcoatl. I think he's shielding up for every one of his little swarm units on the battlefield, which is really powerful. A cool little ability. All the little robots are basically small shield bots helping him out. But now, you're all... Oh. Well, that was unexpectedly easy. Turns out he really needed that shield. God. My little hornets. Can you survive this? Yes, I think you can. Yes, you can. Good little hornets. Right. The question then becomes... if I can save you before you die. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, good. I almost forgot about that unit. I think I can save them before they die. Yay. Okay, the loss of one ranged unit. That battle went a lot better than I could ever have expected it to. Yeah, that went a lot better than he had, frankly, any right to. And since I get a unit of lava, I can immediately replace that spitter unit as well. That went better than it had any fucking right to. I'm loving the necrophages. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. Right, looks like they've decided to be a bit more careful. Oh, no, here we go. Right, you just sit there. I need a couple of turns to heal after all of that. Speaking of healing, I do also need to repair these... well, countryside buildings all over the place, which do give me some nice benefits, and... alright, is there any way to just... ah. Aha, that's how you move it to the front of the pile. You just drag it to the front of the pile. Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense, and I really should have thought of that earlier, shouldn't I? Yes, I kind of should have, but here we are. Sometimes you've got to retard before you can run. That's just how that is. Empty Veins, when will you revisit Distant Worlds 2? I do need to check that out too at some point, don't I? Do I have room for another unit? Nope, I'm full up. Alright, you guys just continue eating the landscape then. That's probably been getting a bunch of expansions packs and stuff, I hope. Because Distant World 2 is a really cool idea, it's just really fucking difficult to control. It's one of those cool things with the idea of doing, like, hands-off controls, which is always a neat idea, but often also rather difficult to carry out in praxis, as not having direct control of the map and your armies, etc., does mean that you are a little bit at the mercy of the vagaries of the AI. And sometimes the AI is very, very derpy. One more turn, I should be sufficiently reconstituted. Right, so I can't attack them inside of their city because it's being besieged. I have one opening. Do I want to wait for more, or do I want to assault? I'm a little sad that you can't launch multiple besieges, like with multiple armies. It's a tiny bit upsetting. Because even if I go over here, I can't... no. So most of my swarm is just kind of sitting around, watching. amusing itself. Right, that's loads of breaches. And yes, everybody's involved in the escalation. Perfect. So you need one army to besiege, but once you've actually broken the siege, all of the armies can join in. All right, that makes a degree of sense. Or actually, only one of my reinforcements is... Okay, so you can only have 2 armies at a time, it looks like. Right, so 2 armies at a time, but no more than 2 armies at a time. Go, giant stupid bull thing. Crush the enemy with your mighty ass. Your tremendously thunderous tail. Your big old bashing butt. Can I? Yes, I can move partially. Thanks, fuck. Your bountiful behind is destroying the enemy. As bountiful behinds are known to do. Fear me, little robot people, for soon you will be in my belly. And trust me, that's a very upsetting place to be. Ow. Alright, so you can practically one-shot those things. Ah, 2-shot, but... close enough for government work. It doesn't seem like they get, like, a whole lot of cover for being inside their own village. I mean... I suppose that makes a degree of sense. After all, the village is already largely destroyed, and the walls are severely reduced, so... But still, like city fighting, street fighting, it should offer some advantages to the defender. Please live. Yep, he's gonna... Yep. The AI is really focused on just killing units. And to be fair, in that scenario, you know, they were gonna die regardless, so, you know, it makes sense to just go all in and try to kill something. Your struggles were futile. Now get in my belly. Consume! Well, consume, obviously. Oh. He needs 4 turns to finish eating the... He needs 4 turns to finish eating the city. I mean... that makes sense. Eating an entire city is... it's an undertaking that takes time, I understand. I just find it funny that there is actually a timer for eating an entire city. It's 4 turns, however long that is. It's precisely 4 turns. If anybody was wondering how long it would normally take to, you know, eat a city.
Come, accept.
No! No, I'm eating your people now. Your people are my snacks. And there's nothing you can do to prevent that now. Oh, boy, you do have a lot of armies, though, I will say that much. Right, plays with fire or that? Plays with fire armies. They will attack me first. I should actually fall back just a little bit. Now watch their entire army fucking beeline hard for those poor corpse hunters in the back. Oh, no? Oh. Okay, the AI isn't that stupid, thank God. Oh, my poor little beaters. Oh. We've entered the self-buffing phase. It takes a while. God, playing these guys must be a nightmare, because if you're doing this guy correctly and you're buffing him correctly, each time he does anything on the battlefield, it's going to take like a week before he's done buffing. Commence the slaughtering. Those are tougher than the other ones. Fuck your archers. Hide in the rear, little bug boys. A lot tougher than the other ones. I don't like it. Nice. Yes, if I push you forward, you will die, but something's gonna die regardless here, so let's just gang up on the little shield bots for now. He's gonna kill some of my stuff here, that's pretty much unavoidable. I just need to try and make it as little of my stuff as I can. Yeah, 2 units of artillery. Yeah, he'll definitely finish off that range unit too. And so begins the buffing. At least he's going to let me kill that. Let's see. What can I hit? I do get more damage from ranged attack when I am up higher than the enemy. Good. That makes sense. I'm somewhat tied down in combat with this little shit now, which is non-ideal. I'll just suck up his reaction attack on my hero to wipe out that unit. If I move you, you will die. If I keep you there, you will die, but you will do damage before you die. This is gonna be a bit of a brawl. Which I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna win. I think they're running out of units faster than I am. Right. Recovery shot. Oh, I can't use that on myself, can I? Oops. Take my healing venom. It heals you by making you feel all tingly on the inside. Because that, goddammit, is just how poison works sometimes. Apparently. And, you know, that's actually true. That is... No. Some poison can be medicine. It's true. It's all about the correct dosage. Bastards. Right. Kill. Kill. Better. Ow. I'm not loving the amount of casualties I've been taking in this fight. You should probably just go hide so that the hero can't go and pick you off. Oh, not quite enough. Oh. Never mind. Bad mechanical dragon. I kind of wish that would have had a kill animation. That would have been beautiful. Seeing the giant hornet swoop in and just start eating the giant dumb mechanical dragon alive. Yes. I would have liked that. Right, your ability to push the enemy away has so far really only done bad things for me. No. Right, an unfortunate quantity of casualties. But not enough to stop the horde. I am going to need more lava, however. A lot more lava. could be slightly easier to move these things. There. 5 more lava. Wounded in battle. If by wounded you mean had a fucking giant mechanical dragon step on him, then yes. He was definitely wounded in battle. I've seen heroes survive worse. One more turn, and I'll have eaten their capital. Please have an eating their capital animation. Aww. I was kind of hoping that the army would just move into the city and start eating civilians, and they'd run in front of the army going, ah! I would have enjoyed that. Unfortunately, it is not to be. Spire of Industry. I like the sound of it. Speaking of, I haven't actually built any improvements in fucking ages, have I? No, I haven't. And they're all really fucking useful, and I really should have built all of this a long, long time ago. Right, well, lesson learned. I lied, the lesson is not learned. A small treacherous portion of me desires peace. But the larger portion of me reminds myself that I haven't actually gained anything yet. Or well, I have gained 21 food by building a nest here, so there's that. Are you going to try and go kill my city as a revenge? No? Good. I think we can destroy another city. Don't attack my little people, they're just eating your country. Flee! Oh, well. Oh, wait, did you? Oh, you did take that. God. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, that's still mine. Never mind. Damn, that's just a garrison army, is it? Holy shit. I thought that was an army. No, that is just a garrison army. That's not a stack. That is just a garrison. Jeez. That is a lot. Another counselor. Booty Camp Tyrant. Yeah, some more experience could be nice, considering my somewhat excessive casualty rate. Just cancel these for now, until I build all of the important buildings. Lord of Possum, hi, how's the game going? Would you recommend it? I would! I actually would recommend it. So, to recap, yet again, the game is weird in that it's not at all like, oh, you're back. Good little hero. Come on here. It's not at all like Endless Legend 1. They retreated from the battle. Oh. Well, if you want to let me get some free damage in, I'm more than happy for that. As Endless Legend 1 could most easily and best be described as style over substance, as that really was what that game was. It had a tremendous amount of style, and it had virtually nothing behind all of that style. It looked great, but it didn't play particularly great. This game doesn't look particularly great. Food. It doesn't look particularly great at all. In fact, visually, it is a significant and obvious downgrade to Endless Legend 1 on every level. Stylistically, UI, world design, general appearances, readability, in every way, this is a downgrade on 1. But gameplay, it is a straight upgrade in every way. The strategy map feels way better. It feels more fun. It's got loads of quests on it, keeping you constantly engaged. The battle map as well, significantly better. No more of that silly, derpy-ass innovation for innovation's sake combat system of 1. Vast improvement. So, it really is the exact opposite of what I expected of it. Looks like Civ 6. No, it does. No, it does, chat. It actually genuinely does look like Civ 6. It does. It's the exact same design error that Civ 6 made. Civ 6 doesn't look good because they tried to go for a more realistic style, which isn't a good idea. They should have gone for stylistic design choices. And they've kind of fallen into a little bit of the same trap here, that they have very clearly tried to go for a more grounded, realistic style, and it really doesn't do the game any favors. Like, it doesn't look good because of it. And because of the fact that it's now more diffuse, it is harder to read. Like, it both looks better, looks worse, and it reads worse. But where it differs from Civilization 6 is that while Civ 6 had no understanding of what it meant to be a 4X game, this very much so does. This game has an excellent understanding of what it is to be a 4X game. You're constantly expanding, you're constantly finding new things, it unlocks new worlds under the ocean, it gives you quests, it gives you events. Like, at no point during the last 3 hours have I ever been like, wow, I just need to sit here for a while now and build things. Which is usually a thing that all happens in virtually all of these games, right? When you're simply just waiting for a building to finish or something. Hasn't happened here at all, because I am exploring, I am attacking, I am fighting, or I am doing quests, or I am discovering brand new worlds under the sea. So they've absolutely 100% nailed the pacing better than practically any 4X game I've seen in a very long time. Oh, Civ 7, excuse me. Yep, Civ 7. Very, very happy with it. Can I select? I can't, can I? God damn it. More units. How many armies did you build before this war? Goodness gracious. My opponent constructed a truly vast quantity of stuff.
Can't accept.
No! Eat my dick. My giant insectoid dick. It's not very tasty. Seriously, it's disgusting on so many levels. Oh. I mean, sure, if you just want to throw yourself at me, I'll happily eat your dudes, don't get me wrong. They're mechanical, so they're a bit crunchy, but you know, tasty in their own right. Speaking of tasty, I'll be right back. I'm going to pastry out of the fridge. Oh. Pastry time. Yes, Dragon Metal. And I'm... Oh, something's happening. Is more of the ocean going to recede? More secret lands to uncover? When it rains for 6 months straight, the water level goes down. Naturally. Why would you expect anything different? It would in fact be kind of weird if you expected anything different, honestly. I think I've managed to turn off the movement animation somehow. I don't know when I did that, but I must have. And I think you can go start exploring there, as I am pretty sure once I bust a hole through here, I can probably get a nice, beneficial peace treaty. Yes, kill them all. Consume. Your hero has only to build a haven. Ah. He can have a girlfriend too now. Yes, as your heroes grow more powerful, eventually they'll unlock the ability to have girlfriends. Which is a strange ability to unlock in a strategy game like this, but, you know, it is what it is. Consume. Consume. There. Nom-noms have been had. Right. Now you may have peace. I feel like you should accept this.
So,
Really? 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 You still want to go? After all of this, you still want to go? Alright, well, I'm not going to run out of troops anytime soon. Ooh. Glowy shit. Hyperium deposit. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that does, but I do know that I want it. Let's boost that. How's the building going? Excellently. Population must grow larger. Actually, I'm gonna need to start building houses soon. My buggos breed. With great and determined interest and effort. Still can't get the behemoth because I don't have enough blue, which upsets me tremendously. Continue resting my pretty little army. Then we shall besiege yet another city. And feast yet again. Right, I guess... Hyperium. Do I want more Hyperium? I think you shall go over there and see if I want more Hyperium. Ooh, a spiky special underwater nest.
Savor the click of claw on stone in these strange land swarm. Others will be unnerved by our coming.
That is a somewhat creepy looking vulture. Corkscrew drill. Corkscrew drill! Just keep building, building, building. Hooray! If only I could get some more blue, but the blue is all the way down there. Very upsetting. But I want to explore new lands. Why must the damned purple people get in the way of my exploration? Build. Yeah, just pay for all of that, it's fine. I've got lots of money. One new breach in 5 turns. Very well. Research grants, followed by siege tech. You filthy little hero, you. You're trying to eat my little worms? My little worms are gonna eat you. They're just terraforming the landscape. What's wrong with that? Well, actually, is it terraforming? like, strictly speaking... Ooh, Darkthorn. Alright, that would be useful, because... No, don't start eating things yet. I don't know what's down there yet. I don't know what's down on the ocean yet, so don't put it in your mouth. At least not right away. I need some time to analyze it.
Come, accept.
Fine.
Well done.
Oh, thank God. Right, that was a graphical bug. If that had just wiped out my entire army, I was going to be a little bit upset. I was going to be more than a little bit upset, honestly. Probably very upset. Probably downright fucking peeved. Oh, right, you needed to build a house for your girlfriend. There. In the forest. Bitches love trees. It's only that army that moves weird, actually, for some reason. Now you can have babies. You should fuck a horse. Yes! You should fuck a horse. Go on. Have sex with the horse. God, this game is unintentionally hilarious. Infectious. Smells blood.
Can I smell your feet?
Per determination. My highest scale is fisticuff. That one then. Right, you're not old enough to fuck a horse yet, so you're just gonna have to wait and be patient like everybody else. Right, you can have that determination. And what else can you get? There, more strength points. Right, what were you doing? You were building stuff. You were building stuff? You were building stuff? Right, the price tag for building the nests are starting to mount. But that's probably fine. I am gonna need more influence building. Right, Shroud, you are terror-forming. You know what? That's a good word for it. Terror-forming. Yes, I like that. I'm tyrannifying the landscape. Making it more suitable for my appetites. Your average lurker, you can buy resources when you click the icon. Can you? But do I want to? Do I desire resources? Do I desire resources? I do kind of desire resources, yes, now that I come to think of it. Right, build yourself another nice little nest there. Because I want more titanium. Finally, I have a behemoth. At long last. After many years of suffering and depravity without a behemoth. I now have a behemoth. Abandoned site. Who the fuck was carrying out logging operations under the ocean? That does not seem like the ideal site for that. Loads of stuff. Okay, now, actually, I've got 33 population. Never mind. I don't need to worry about population. I love how massive and sprawling this place has become. Right, I'm going to need more of these. $234 food per turn. That ought to be enough, yeah? Right, construct a couple more houses. This enormous, ginormous, huge, fucking, sprawling hive of doom and destruction that has just spread all over this continent. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it continues to grow. More large and horrible every day. Right, 1,624. Okie dokie then, that's quite a bit. What the fuck? Oh, for a moment I thought I spotted the Space Marines and I was a little bit confused. They weren't Space Marines, so don't worry about it. I want another behemoth. And I can just about afford another behemoth. Calendar girls. That is still a thing, but I'm going to wait until next year to do it because I feel like I didn't get it delivered in a decent time. And that was largely because I didn't have artists lined up to take orders. So I'm going to do it properly the next year with artists already lined up to take the orders so that I can actually have the calendar done, hopefully within the month of January. Which seems a lot more reasonable to everyone involved. Come on then, little silly mushroom people. I don't even know what you are, honestly. Mushrooms, golems, spirits, water? Damn. Whatever you are fucking tough. It turns out that living underneath the ocean for a few millennia or whatever has bred a rather hardy local population. Fair enough, I do suppose. If you want to follow me, you're gonna have to run through a lot of my units beating the shit out of you to do so. And you are still gonna follow me. Holy shit. The AI's dedication to trying to kill your units is truly a sight to fucking behold. There. Now, try. Will Top Girl stay for next calendar? Yes, the donations you've given already will stay for the next calendar. So I've already got Kibella, for example, noted down. So don't worry about that. Your donations will not disappear, obviously. There. As it's simply that I wasn't happy with how they were delivered. That's the reason I'm not doing it this year, because I want to deliver them more promptly and properly. Without, hopefully, getting any problems with the quality. As there were pieces of the calendar now that I were quite happy with, and there were other pieces that I were not that happy with, so gotta curate the artists a bit again. Lazwalin. I don't know what that is, but I want it. Oh, that actually works. You can just drag it as far to the left as you can, and it'll actually put it there. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, then. I didn't really consider that being an option. Ministry... Influence. Influence is going to be necessary. Oh. What a dump! Oh, I've seen this event. Against an army, the knife wings? Yes. Level them up. The knife wings weren't anything particularly special. Heavy mace. Great. My... What the fuck is that? Song silk deposit. Oh, okay. My bug people are very fond of heavy maces. God alone knows why. It doesn't seem like a... Dust magma. It doesn't really seem like a weapon that an army of giant, all-consuming insects would have much use for, and yet... Ah. The non-aggression pact is over, so I could technically attack them again if I so choose. Is that the end of the land for now? Yes, it is. I really like the New World mechanic. I really do. It gives you somewhere new to be. New things to find. New resources to discover. That's always fun. Are those elite monkeys? I don't like elite monkeys. I don't like the monkeys, full stop. How were all of these people living at the bottom of the fucking ocean? I must ask. Underground Citadel. Potential rewards. Oh. Dungeons, basically. Interesting. Well, you're gonna need to go home and do some replenishment first. More necrodomes. Still wish I had access to actual titanium deposits. That would be very, very useful. Suppose I could sell some of this other stuff, but it sells for nothing compared to how much it costs. Of course. The hive grows larger still. What a beautiful thing. And now to pick that up, and then you can go back home and get yourself some more hit points. In short, a better version of Civ 7? Yes. I mean, it's a lot better version of Civ 7. In fact, comparing it to Civ 7 is, it's a little cruel, honestly. Ah. I think I shall run away from the necromancers. They seem dangerous. I'll come back with 2 armies instead. Why are you attacking my poor little innocent? Am I at war with you? Ow. No. They're attacking my poor little innocent larva that's just eating the landscape. Why would you do such a thing? They've done nothing to harm you, other than, you know, eating everything. All of the greenery, all of the ground, all of the minerals, all of the literal fucking grass. I will tell you this. The Swarm's dedication to wiping out absolutely everything is really rather impressive. You know, most monstrous factions, you know... Oh. Awakening of Sayada. The world's long-trapped god will soon return to wakefulness. Uh-oh. The Day of Reckoning. With night falling over Adkog, an odd company of Gorogos approach sitting in their midst. They carry two very different figures on makeshift stretchers. Two hardly breaking sweat bear a slender woman, while four others straining under the weight carry the bulky form of an amatrine. There's light flickering on the woman's wrist piece. Even before they reach the heart, you know they are Morian Kupas. The other side with Cerberus. Of all the things. Worship Impress Master. Okay. Well, worship seems the easiest for obvious reasons, but the swarm will not be anything, slaves. The swarm will simply just eat this thing. If it awakens, then it shall be nom-nommed, like everything else. That is the answer to all of the swarm's problems. Nom-nom. And if it requires us to nom-nom with greater aggression than before, then so be it. Nom-nom nevertheless remains the answer. In all circumstances. I kind of want to go over there and try to claim that territory now. Claim Pindrel. Right, that was still the thing I needed to do. And the Forsaken Burial Site. Subterranean Shrine. Mighty Imperial Pike. Corrupted Defenses. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Well, that thing was going to help me against the bad guy, so I guess we'll back off. The Withered One. Ah, free stuff. I never say no to free stuff. After defeating the fortress, hostile enemy, build a nest and play a fortress that will work like an El city. Plunder. Influence. Alright, well, let's level myself up first and foremost. 15 max health. More might. Okay, so I can't use I can't use the rest of my army here. This is a straight up fight against the defenders. Very well. Naga creatures and or just fish people. One out of two. Nagas or fish people. What is the difference, if any? Good question. You have bows. I hate you. Fortunately for me, the snake people are pretty soft. Well, except for that guy, apparently. That guy, not so much. My poor little hornets are about to get attacked by literally everything underneath the sun. You could try to run away, but you wouldn't get far, would you? No, you wouldn't. Right, stand and die then. Poor little hornets. Cease your faggoty range attacks. Only homosexuals and snake people attack from range. It's a well-known fact. I wonder if the units get better with experience. I'm sure they probably do. It's just that with my casualty rates, it's difficult to truly tell. With so many dead bugs, it really is difficult to figure out if they could have become better bugs if they'd stayed alive for longer. Loads of gear. Right, so delving dungeons are literally like delving dungeons. When you clear them, you get a base, which is great, and you get ass loads of special gear. Nice. Dust-infused leash. It's probably better than what I have. Intuition. Intuition. Do you care determination? No, you look to be more of a determination style hero. Poor little plays with fire. He hasn't received anything cute for a while. Finally, he may. Heavy mace, 52 damage on hero. 15 critical damage. Might. Now he's decked out too. Happy bug. A happy and content little buggo. How's the capital going? Alright, I will say the normal AI is probably a little bit too easy, but, I mean, that's kind of the point. It's a normal AI. It probably should be a little easy because, you know, a first introductory game and stuff. But it hasn't really done much. Now, granted, I believe there's an AI I haven't... he's dead. I think maybe all of the other AI is dead and it's only this guy, but there might be 2 other AI somewhere down here. But they haven't expanded very well, or very fast. Alright, so I think that gives me everything I need to know. So, some conclusions then. Endless Legends 2, early access. At the moment, there are 5 factions. Yes. 5 factions, Aspects, King of Shidden, Last Lords, Tahooks, and Necrophage. I'm presuming they play quite radically different because the Necrophage are very stylistic. So, and the Tahooks also seemed very stylistic. Or not the Tahooks, the Aspects. So it seems like there's a good amount of variety there. There's more factions coming soon, and eventually the ability to create custom factions, which is always a cool thing. The game itself, the actual strategy part of it, massively improved. The 4X, way better. Really, really great. I enjoyed a tremendous amount. The combat, way better. It's, you know, relatively simplistic in that you just, you know, attack the enemy most of the time and then stack some stats to get some special abilities and some weapons on your heroes and shit. It's not groundbreaking, but it doesn't have to be. It is better to have a somewhat basic combat system, but functional, fun, and effective that everybody understands and knows, rather than the esoterical nonsense system of Endless Legend 1, which nobody really understood fully, and nobody really liked fully. So both of those are both fantastic. Great steps forward. Tragically, the aesthetic has definitely suffered. The game looks way worse. It is not as stylistic, it doesn't have the same visual flair as Endless Legend 1, and whilst it does succeed in giving a fairly nice and unique world, I do still like that, with lots of cool and unique, interesting resources and a cool, interesting story, etc. It's definitely lost quite a bit in the art department. Now, whether that is because they've lost the talent that gave them the unique style in previous Endless Legend games, or if they thought this was actually a step forward, I don't know. Because it just doesn't look as good. Like, the UI is an excellent example because the UI is eminently functional. In fact, I think it's a very, very well-designed UI, as it's all incredibly intuitive, and I was never really lost or anything, or wondering where I needed to go to do something, which is an excellent indication that the UI is very well-designed, very well laid out, and like designed by somebody who understands 4X games. But it's ugly. The map is ugly, and it's all vaguely diffused to the point where it's kind of difficult to see where stuff is and determining where things are. So, it's an intriguing situation where it feels like the game has taken 2 steps forward and 1 step backwards, which still leaves it in a much better position than 1, and it's a way better game than 1. It's a far better game than its closest competition, Civ 7. No comparison whatsoever. But it does feel like it's lost a little bit whilst it did those improvements. You know? It feels like you designed this game in a video game, right? Where Endless Legend 1, you took the artistic slider all the way to maximum, but in so doing, you brought down all the other sliders to like 25%, whereas this game is way more like 75% to 80% gameplay, and in turn the visuals have suffered. Now they're down to like 25%, right? And I think that's a fair trade. I really do. Like, that is a fair trade. I would much rather, as I mentioned already, have a game that plays really well, but isn't quite as aesthetically pleasing as a game that plays really poorly. So, a worthwhile sacrifice, in my opinion, but one that will probably disappoint Endless Legends fans a little bit, and Endless Space fans a little bit. Still, I think the vast majority of people will play the game and go like, okay, it's not as pretty, you know, it doesn't quite have the same flair, but it plays really, really, really well, and I can see myself spending a great number of hours playing the game. That, then, is my final conclusion. Plays excellently, really fun. If you're a fan of 4X, you will enjoy this game. I am virtually certain. If you like Civ, you will enjoy this game. Absolutely convinced. With that, then, thank you all very much for watching today. Thank you for your generous donations, as always. And Endless Legend 2 is currently available on Steam in early access. They haven't, I think, mentioned a time span, but it's at least 6 months early access. So, if you're not absolutely desperate, you could wait 6 months and get it at probably a discount, but I mean, as an early access game too, I really don't have any complaints. It ran perfectly fine. In fact, it ran great. The turns took no time at all, and no crashes or technical issues. So, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Another really solid entry in the Hooded Horse lineup of grand strategy games then. Have a good night, chat.